to our boutique. How can I help you today? I see. Let me check. Okay. Sometimes we're just booked, so give me a second. Let me check. Okay. What time is it right now? It seems like we have a spot for you today. Yep, no bookings needed for you. You got really lucky. Thank you for choosing us. Now let's talk about what exactly you would like to make, what kind of outfit you want, and for what kind of occasion. Okay? Okay, hold on a minute. Let me write it down, okay? Let me find a fresh page. Because we have so many clients' designs and drawings. Okay. Let's start. So you would like, okay, super unique kind of dress for going out. Okay, yes, for going to the club then, something like that. Okay. Okay, so a dress for going out, and preferably for the evening, right? Okay. Evening. Okay, so let's talk about long or short. Which do you prefer? Okay, that's great. So you want to experiment kind of with short dresses. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so something like a two-piece kind of set, right? I think it would look so good. Yes, two-piece set, and so the top will be a little bit cropped, or so there's a mini skirt. Okay, so mini skirt and kind of a cropped, like a bralette. Okay. Alright. And you know what? Okay, yes, that answered my question. So kind of like a tube, but it kind of shapes your boob area, right? Okay, then I got the right. Okay. So something like this kind of shape. Okay. Now, what kind of texture would you like? You've got very interesting taste. I love it. So you love sequins. Sequins everywhere. Okay. Pink. Like a dark pink. Okay. Dark pink. Okay, so I'm just thinking of what we have here. Sequins. Okay. Okay. So sequins and dark, like pink. Okay. Pink or purple. Alright. Oh, you want the shade kind of in between. Okay. Now, is that the only kind set that you would like, or would you want something else? Okay, perfect. Nice. Of course. So we can have another dress. Okay. So this is a two-piece set, and you would like another dress. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so you would like to dress purple, right? It stops at your knees, okay? Stops at your knees. How would you like the bottom of the dress to look like? Just a straight cut, or like a wavy look, or like a line or something? Very interesting. So like asymmetrical, basically, right? I understand. Yeah. So asymmetrical, kind of uneven skirt look. Okay, and that's very interesting. So at the waist, right, you would like beads, beads and beads and beads and beads and beads. So beads, like charms, kind of like, okay, looks like diamond. Okay, so diamond kind of beads. Okay, so what else would you? Okay, let's talk about the top of the dress. Okay, so the top of the dress, would you like kind of like this kind of cut, like a V cut, or like a flat cut? Okay, yes, I got you. So kind of like a V cut with a little bit of pleats. Okay, pleats. And okay, so straps. Alright, straps. And so it's basically sleeveless and straps. Okay, yep. And would you like your waist to be cinched? Okay, perfect. So cinched, kind of slightly cinched waist, and your skirt would kind of go out, right? Yes, perfect. Okay, so okay, okay. Now I need to take some measurements first. Okay. Okay, of course, this is a boutique and every dress should fit you like a glove. Yes, so before measuring you, we would need to see your figure. Okay, so could you please take off your jacket? Yeah, let me help you. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah, the other side. Okay, and the side. Yeah, I know, it has been raining a lot lately. And it's kind of nice, actually, if you don't have to get out the house. Okay. Thank you for coming, even though it was raining really, really badly. This is such a nice jacket. Let me just air it out, okay? Such a cute look. measuring you, okay? Do you mind if I come a little bit closer? Okay. Perfect. I will be using this really cute pocket size measuring tape that comes in the form of a lorry or a truck. Really cute. And here's the measuring tape. Okay, it's actually a keychain, so, and in the meantime, I have my notebook right over here, so I'll keep writing your measurements as we speak, okay? So let's start with, okay, let's start with shoulders, okay? And then we'll go to the PTP, okay? Okay, so that's will be 18, 19.5, okay. And let me see the PTP. Okay, so your PTP would be somewhere here. That's probably like okay, going by cm it would be 38. Okay, let's write that down. Okay, so that was about 45 cm, and then we have PGP that was 30 cm, and yeah. So the next ones I will measure your torso, okay, the length of the torso, and we have what's next? Be your arms, yeah, okay. Okay. Now measuring your torso, okay? So, okay, that's about 61. Let's measure again. 16. Okay. Okay, the length of your torso is about 60 cm. And what's next? Let's measure the bust, your bust size first. Okay, that was about like 38 cm. Okay, and let's measure around you. Okay, because it has to cover the size of your bust as well. So let me just go around you. Okay, around you. Okay, that's about 72. So let me see, I'm over here. arms, okay? So the length of your arms are also very important. The diameter around your arms are also important. So could you please, thank you, yeah, this arms, good, awesome. Now let's measure. Okay, should be the same for the other side, please, thank you. So because most your dresses both are sleeveless, it wouldn't matter so much, but still the diameter around your arms are very, very important, okay? Oh, okay, that's perfect. Yep. Alright, that's about 26 cm, okay? Let's see the other side. I know you can get a little bit tired from this because you are just stretching your arms. Okay, roughly about the same on both sides, which is kind of good. You're very symmetrical, basically. So let me write it down. Arm size, and so it was it was like 7 cm, and we had your diameters around. So that would be 30, 17. That was equally 25 cm. Okay. Yep. So okay. Now we have to measure the length of the dress. Okay, how long you would like it. You can show me. Just tell me where to stop. Okay, so I'll be putting it on your shoulder. Just tell me when to stop. Okay, I'm going lower, yeah? Okay, you would like to stop here. So this is for the dress, right? Yeah, so the purple dress that you requested, it would be 95 cm long. Okay, so that was perfect. Alright, so that stops slightly around your knees if you would like to see again. Yeah, okay. Okay, so you would like to try a little bit shorter? See how it goes. Yep, like this. Right, okay. That is 93 cm. Do you think that looks good? Okay, perfect. No, that's okay. It's supposed to fit you like a glove, and you're supposed to get the perfect measurements. Yep. Yep, I totally get you. So the length of the dress is, yep, it says 93 cm, okay? And now we have there, maybe length of the skirt, yeah. Okay, you wanna go lower? Okay. Yeah, I mean it's supposed to be a mini skirt, so oops. Oh, you want that mini? Okay, that's no problem. We love that. So that would be like 30 cm. Yep, 30 cm. Okay, you're fine with that length. Now because we can see that you got a fat butt, basically. That length of your skirt at the front will not be enough, okay, for your back, basically. Okay, you need to account for your. Let me write that down first. Okay, so you would like the front to be yep, it's to say 30 cm. But okay, because if you put, we gotta measure it slightly different, unless you like that revealing butt kind of look. Okay, sure, let's try. I'm gonna go to your back, okay? Yep, I'll go to you. I'll go behind you. Over here. Okay. I'll stop right here. Okay, is this okay? This length. Right, because we need enough cloth to cover what you have, basically. Okay, so like this short, yeah. Okay, so that's a 40 cm. Okay, so basically the front of the skirt will be 30 cm. Okay, and the back of your skirt will be 40 cm. Okay, so that's a 10 cm difference to accommodate your butt, basically to cover your butt, which is amazing. Okay, so that's your mini skirt. Okay, so basically from our measurements, it will stop at your so it's slightly below your waist, kind of like a mid-waist situation. Okay, so it's a mid-waist. Okay, so now for the top of your two-piece set, you have to measure your tops as well. So we already have your bust and everything. Now we would like to measure the length of your bralette situation. Yeah, okay. So just tell me when you would like me to stop, okay? So it would start about here, or would you like a little bit higher? So you can get a little bit more coverage on your boobs or something. Okay, so I'll go a little bit lower, like this. So that's okay. So that's 32 cm. Okay, so same 32 cm. Okay. And how deep would you like your cleavage of your bralette to be? Okay, that's perfect. No problem. Okay, so the deepness of the cleavage would be like 3 cm. Okay, you want a little bit more? Okay, let's do. Okay, let me check. Let me check this. Okay, so your cleavage, you would like it as deep as 8 cm, right? Okay, this looks perfect for you. Okay. Now we have all that sorted. I would like to move on to our next section, okay, of this appointment. We would have to drape over some cloth beside how it would sit on your figure, okay? Because different cloths would sit differently on the figures, and different figures would look differently on the cloth, on different kinds of fabric, basically. So this is the cloth. Yeah, the fabric here. Okay, this is our piece of fabric that we will basically drape on you. Just a little satin cloth, so it's gentle and soft on your skin, okay? It's really soft on your skin and smooth. Okay, so yep, I will have to touch you, is that okay? then because your cleavage is about like 8 cm deep, right? Then we'll go a little bit lower like this. Okay. Yep. So I'll take a piece of scotch tape, so that we can see how it would sit, so it would hold it. Okay. Really long, so and then let's see another one here. Okay. Okay, and let's get another tape over there. And side, and we can Okay, so how do you think the kind of the cleavage, the tube part of your bralette looks now? Yeah? It's amazing, right? Okay. Oh yeah, that would be good. So you want kind of like... Okay, so I understand that your purple dress, it will be more pleated, right? So the top will be pleated. Right, okay. So this is how we will basically do it. Let me try to... Let's try to replicate that, okay? On your boobs, okay? Your bust. Right. Okay, can you see the pleats? Yep. So it will look something like this because you want to pleats, so it'll be something like that, okay? And then for the other side, for the same. Okay. How does it look? So yep, so basically I just folded the fabric a little bit, and then you can form some pleats. Yep, so that's how it's gonna look. Okay. And then let's drape this cloth on your hips. Okay, I want to see how the measurements of 30 and 40 cm of your miniskirt would look like. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna go this side. Okay, I'm gonna go this side as well. Alright, so this is about 30 cm. Let me measure it, okay? I'm folding the fabric into 30 cm with the measuring tape as my guide. Okay, and then the back, I'm folding it to 40 cm. Okay. And let me measure that to make sure it's 40. Let me tape this for you. Let me tape one more time, okay? Okay, that's perfect. How do you think it looks? Kind of looks like a skirt that Tyla would wear. It's usually like a little bit longer at the back to cover more butt area, and then the front is a little bit shorter. You love it? Okay, that's perfect. And now for the final bit, let me just wrap it around like it's a long skirt, okay? Because your dress, you would like it like a meaty kind of length, right? Okay, so let's get back the fabric. And let's put it on your hips and drape the entire thing down. So, okay, be like this long. Alright, so this is the measurement that you would like. Do you think it looks okay? Yeah, okay. So, a little bit longer would be like 95 cm. Like, lengthwise. Do you think it looks better? Yeah. It's up to you. Okay, so we'll change the length of the dress to 95 cm, okay? But again, it is an asymmetrical cut, so the lengths at different parts of the skirts will be different, right? Okay, so you would understand that. Okay, perfect. So the maximum length would be 95 cm. Okay, so now let me just fold this fabric up. So now, let's move on to the kind of fabrics that you would like, okay? Yeah, so because you mentioned Sequin, okay, I've pulled out some things that, maybe would suit you, okay, would suit your description. So, I have this Sequin dark pink or purple. Okay, do you like it? Okay, that's perfect. Oh, you saw it outside. Okay, yeah. It's also on the displays of the boutique store. That's a really pretty dress made from this very fabric. It is handmade. It's really special and unique. Yeah, super mesmerizing to look at, and it's the perfect color, pink, very dark pink or purple. Okay, so yeah, you can make anything with this fabric, but you have to be careful because it's sequins. Yeah, super pretty, and it's not too heavy. Sequin is very strong. I mean, the stitches are really super good that it doesn't really fall off at all. This is really good fabric and super good to invest in, especially in the set that you are looking for. You can touch it yourself. Yeah, come. Yeah, you can feel it for yourself as well. Yeah, put your hands here. Right? Doesn't it feel so luxurious? an evening night out kind of dress. Look at your second dress, okay? Second. Okay, this perfect. Light purple. How do you like this color? Yeah, it's perfect. Right? I know you like purples, and you're going for that purple variety. Okay, but we're not done with this dress because, of course, it is sheer. So this alone won't do, okay? So we would need a layer, an inner layer. So most clothes have this, most pieces have this. So I was thinking, let's put another fabric like this one, same kind of shade, but maybe a little bit darker, but satin, like this. What do you think? Yeah, it would be perfect for the inner layer of the dress because it is comfortable, super nice to touch, breathable, and not itchy. Let you touch it and feel it. See if you like the fabric. Yeah? Okay, yeah, you can definitely. Let me test it on your skin color so you can see whether the color suits you, okay? Yeah, don't worry. So, how do you like it on your skin color? It's nice, super nice. Your skin is it's a little bit more cool tone, so this will look really good. Okay. And let me just layer these two pieces of fabric together so that you can see kind of the finished fabric and how it sits on you, okay? Alright. Right, we have more. Yeah, the fabric is very long and we're not gonna cut it until the process of making the dress because then that's a waste of fabric. And well, let's put this together, okay? Alright, so together it will be something like this. So this is the outer layer and this will be the inner. Isn't that perfect? the shade matches insane. It's really nice. Yeah, well, yes, it will look really, really good on you. And I can't wait to make this dress because it sounds stunning to me already. And just super, super strong. Okay. See that? Now that we're done with the measurements, with all the fabric choosing, we can go to payment. Okay? Yep. Let me just quickly calculate how much these pieces are. Okay, so because you want 2 pieces, right? Okay. Okay, so because the fabric we chose, we have to consider the different fabrics and stuff, so the prices will be different for different things, okay? Alright, so that would be, so for the sequin fabric, it would be list, and because those two fabrics, inner layer and outer layer, right? Okay. Okay, so that would be okay. So that would be about plus, and then we have some, and we want to add some beads as well, and so that would be okay. So in total for these 2 pieces, our boutique store, we will charge you $320. Okay, $320. But we can't charge it after you get the dress. But we would need a deposit. Okay. Yep, that's basic protocol. So the deposit is usually 10%. So you would have to deposit at least $100 today. Yep, $100. Yeah, we do accept coupons, yes. So I believe this could be from a gift. Okay, so yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so let me count your coupons, okay? 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 coupons. Let me write that down. The coupons have different prices, so $50 coupon, another $10 coupon, another $10 coupon, that makes it 80. Another $10. coupon $10. Okay, so these total up to $100. Okay, I'll put it aside. So you will be using all coupons to pay our deposit today, okay? Thank you for your payment. And that's the end of our session today. I am so excited for you to see the final product. Thank you so much for coming. Bye bye.